Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Glad to have you with us from SB Ballard Stadium in Norfolk, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Working from the pistol. The give to the lone running back. He couldn't get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you find yourself behind the chains.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Offense changing the play. To the air, it's Newton. Looking for a deep man. He's got it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. You reach this portion of the season, in games like this, top 5 showdown can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Shelton. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
He'll pull it down and run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Handoff to Jones. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
At the 22.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Monarchs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the running back. Oh, he's headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, ODU.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
They had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. At the 35, he's got room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole, as opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. They'll give it to him again. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida International.
The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Going with the ground game left. Running to Green.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Caught in the backfield. It's Patrick. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to Brown. Look out, he's got room. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it from the gun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The Monarchs in the hurry up.
There's just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
And the Monarchs are flying down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Newton. Looking to buy time. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it for a big play. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Trying to get it to the edge. Runs through the tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They'll run the toss. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Howell. With the catch, it's Powell. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Touch pass on the run. Got room to work. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And off to Jones. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Monarchs want to crank the tempo. The give to the tailback. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Monarchs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Using his feet. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Running back searching for a hole. Hard running there. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing,
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The toss sweep to the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Hout. Going deep. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure and you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quarterback moving. He'll get rid of it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Monarchs will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. Turn. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think...
Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, FIU.
Offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Monarchs are in the hurry-up. And off to Jones. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They go to the ground. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Monarchs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, ODU.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And they get him down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Unloads to the right. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks one deep. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Newton. Here's a heat. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, the sweet feet. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The Monarchs headed quickly to the line. Leaves it with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
He'll take it himself. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
And the Monarchs are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. Touchdown, Old Dominion! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the outside to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Hout. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab on the left side. And the Panthers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. The toss to the right. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass, it's Hout. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Motion from the wide receiver. Might be calling a hot route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. All wideouts, no backs. He'll set up to throw. Under fire. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. All kinds of time before he fires right. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Monarchs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup. FIU pushing tempo.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got it behind the line. It's Powell. The Panthers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw. It's Houck. Got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Powell. No siree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He wants to throw it again. Still looking on the move. Working the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Corners are going to bail. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. They get him down, but it's past the sticks, and it's a 1st down for FIU. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. And that's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player. And we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Makes a connection. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. On the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Send the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The Monarchs will hustle to the line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Just on the edge of the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, ODU. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And having those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Looking for a man. It's Howard. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the... Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Looking for the two-point try. To throw, it's Houck. Might be looking to run. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
That keeps the score. Old Dominion, 49. Florida International, 34.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Old Dominion! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Get this drive started from the 29. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. First down here for the offense. Defense might bring the house here. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone and time has run out. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.